Hey everyone, Pastor Aaron here, just checking in briefly as we get into the second half of our Red Letter Challenge. To those of you who have been going through this with all of us here at Immanuel, I hope it's been a really great experience for you to dig into God's Word and to have Him kind of nudge your heart in certain ways or kind of stir some things up in you that is helpful and growing for you and your family as we go on this journey together. It's halfway through. It's time to celebrate because you've made it. We're going from the week of forgiving into the week of serving. And so I hope that this being in God's Word together once again encourages us to hit the critical targets that God has called us to. I love that quote that's come up from Dwight Moody a couple times here and there in my own reflections about our greatest fear not being failure, but being people who succeed at something that really doesn't matter, not hitting the critical target. So I pray that as we're on this journey together, that we take time to sit at the feet of Jesus and just find our identity in that we are very much loved children of God, that never changes. And that as we seek to be forgiving people, we first realize that we are forgiven. I talk with a lot of young couples as they embark on the journey of marriage together. And one of the things I like to remind them, is that the gold star standard of a marriage is how well people forgive one another. And if that can be your highest goal as a couple, to love and forgive one another in the best of times and the worst of times especially, then that's going to take you far. And that forgiving is something that God always calls us to, but that doesn't mean a relationship is mended. So while we always forgive, that doesn't mean that things just go back to the way they were, because sin breaks things and makes them different. But Jesus makes things new. So just a couple of reflections, a couple of ideas that have been bouncing around my brain as we go into the second half of the Red Letter Challenge. Keep up the good work. Keep engaging in the challenge. Keep on writing on those little red circles if you've been doing that here at Immanuel. Some great stories coming out of that, some great insights, and I'm glad to be on this journey with you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.